Hello everyone, and welcome. I was just playing some Star Trek Online, trying out the new original series themed episodes. Obviously they don't last very long, but as you can well see, I'm only level 16 and I'm already on to the old Starfleet episodes. But I was having some problems with FPS on certain maps. Most of the ground missions were okay. Space missions were fine. My FPS, I didn't notice problems. Ryza, I was still getting FPS around 12 to 15. It was pretty bad, and the closer I got to the center of the island, the worse it got. And then I get on this map, and as you can see right now, my FPS is around 28 to 30-ish. Watch what happens when I change the graphics options. Now you'll notice that these options are pretty much maxed out. Everything's on high or turned on, max. Got everything up as far as it will go except for two options. First is depth of field. This has no effect on frame rate as far as I can tell, but I hate blur, and depth of field is a glorified blur. The second is show high detail objects. Now watch what happens when I turn this on. Keep your eyes on the frame rate. Isn't that lovely? It just divided by 5, or 6. I think 6 actually. We're down below 5 FPS now. That's ridiculous. Now look at what it did. High quality grass, maybe high quality leaves and bushes and stuff as well. But right where we're standing, it's pretty much entirely grass. See, look at this. This isn't playable. This is ridiculous. And this is not because I'm recording. I've got a second GPU that's not in SLI. The second GPU is processing the video capture. Yeah, if I look over here, I can get it up to 8 to 10 usually. This was happening pretty much exactly the same before I was recording. So, this has nothing to do with the screen capture. Now watch what happens when I turn high detail objects back off. Look at that. It multiplied by 5. My FPS is now at least 5 times higher. It'll go back up to around 30 eventually. Not sure why it takes so long. It's funny, when I have this high detail objects turned off, my GPU is usually using anywhere from the mid 20% to the mid 50%, about 25 to 55% GPU usage. And when I turn it on, my GPU usage will drop to about 10 or 11 to about 20, somewhere in there. And that suggests that the issue may be similar to the one that they supposedly fixed back in April, I think it was, where on certain CPUs we were seeing low GPU usage percentages and low frame rates, an issue for which the ARMA games are famous for. Unfortunately, it looks like one of the graphics options still has this problem. I mean, look at this, it's ridiculous. Just almost instantly under 5 FPS just by turning that on. Well, now I guess I'll be able to do the Ryza event now that I've figured out how to fix this. Well, this is another thing. It chokes so badly that the UI stops responding. Come on. There we go. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I was clicking several times to turn that back off. Now, I'd tried a few other things. Some people had suggested core unparking and things like that. Technically, my cores were already unparked. I won't say I did it the right way, so I undid it and redid it the proper way, supposedly. I guess it depends on who you ask. But none of my CPU cores were parked, and none of them are currently parked. And neither attempt at changing that has had any effect on the frame rate. And my understanding is that's the issue that was fixed in April. And theoretically, if CPU cores are parked, that should no longer have a significant effect on game performance, from what I understand. So, I guess that information is all out of date and such, as far as CPU parking. CPU core parking. Anyway, If you're having the same problem, one option in your graphics settings, just toggle it off. I'm not sure it really adds a whole lot unless you really love high-quality grass. I mean, did that option even change anything else? Maybe the leaves? Oh, we just had a massive FPS drop. And then it jumped up to 50. Nice. Weird things happen. It's Star Trek Online. What can we say? If there was a way to collect debug information, then I'd do it, but I really have no clue. I've been playing this game for, what, 4 or 5 years, and I have no idea if they have debug logging. Support for this game is kind of limited. But anyway, that's enough nonsense for now. Hopefully you found this informative if you were having trouble. Hopefully it helped you. And thanks for watching, and have a nice day.